What separates an average church flyer from one that immediately grabs attention? It's not expensive software or years of experience. It's understanding a few design principles that most beginners overlook. In this tutorial, I will show you exactly how I designed this professional church poster from scratch using Photoshop. And make sure you stay until the end because I will share 3 simple design tricks that instantly make your poster look more premium. The first thing I always do, I create a document just like this one with the correct dimensions. Okay, I'll write the name here, my tutorial. Okay, I'll put the dimension here. Getting the canvas size right from the beginning saves time later and ensures your posters look sharp on social media and even when printed. Okay, the one we are designing now is for social media. As you can see, we are using RGB color. It's not so MK for printing. This one is for posting on social medias on the internet. A lot of beginners, they skip this step and end up with the blurry designs. So before you design or before you do anything, you are supposed to know, is this design I'm designing going for printing or just for social media or for the internet? That alone can save you a lot of time later. Then I will create a document just like that. Then from here, I will come to view here, renew guide layout and click it like that. As you can see, these are dimensions there. I've already set them. So I will click OK. So this is good even for those who are printing. In case you are designing something for printing, it's best to make sure the printer does not cut your design. Next, I will go to file and place linked. I want to import my background. I will select this one and I will import, resize it. Notice that I'm choosing a clean background rather than something that is overly busy. A busy background competes with your text, while a clean background helps your message to stand out. So from here, according to what I want, I will just add another photo here. Okay, this is my photo. I will just resize it over here. Then from here, I will just click it. Then I will click here and I will go to screen. After going to screen, I will click here. I will add a layer mask. Then I will come here to gradient tool. Then I will do like this. From there, I will come here to blush tool. If you see it like this, that means the caps lock is on. So I will turn it off and I will reduce it a bit. Then I will just do like this. As you can see, it has disappeared. So this is a very, very good background as you can see. I will click this one and delete. From here, let's look at our reference. As you can see, this is our reference. Then I will come back here. I will go here and take a rectangle tool and then I will do it like this. Then I will come here to the stroke. I will turn it off. I will come here on the fill color. I will choose white. Then I will come back to the layers. I will bring it at the top. Then from here, I will just type in here 53. You see, now I've gotten this type of the background as you can see over here. So from here, this is my background. I'll just do like this and group it and type here background. You see, that is my background. From here, I'm just supposed to add the photo. Yes, I will take this photo. So I will go to file, place linked just like that. As you can see, my photo is already here. I will just set inside. Here's my photo. First of all, I want to remove the background of this photo. So I will stylize the layer. I will come here to properties. I will select the subject. There, the subject is selected. Then I will come back to layers. I will add here a layer mask. I will convert to smart object so that it cannot lose the quality. You see, the quality is still good because if you put the image in smart object, you are telling the Photoshop that I want the quality of this photo to remain the same. Okay, as you can see, there it is. Now you see our poster is starting to come to right. As you can see, we are going to add the text. First of all, let us type this one, man of God. Then from there, we are going to add the text. I will come here to B. Then I will add the text, healing and deliverance right here. Then I will come here and put it just like that. Then I will try to resize this a bit there. As you can see, this is yellow. What I'm going to do, I want this healing and deliverance to still be white, but I want this connection here to be yellow. So I will just highlight the connection as you can see there. So we come here and do like that. You see, now healing and deliverance connected by a yellow connector. So from here, you see, I will just take this to save time. So I will come here, I put it over there. Then I will take this rectangle. As you can see, I put it over there. Then I will come to layers and I will just do like that. So from here, I will just resize so that we can get what we want. You see, very simple. Then I will come here. I will select this one while holding shift. Select this one. Select this one. I'm just taking the text here and I bring them here. Just as you can see. Now we are going for the name of the man of God. I will come here and take the name of the man of God. As you can see up to here, our poster is complete. But now we are just adding some things to make it pop up. So I will just take this one. Before taking this one, I want to show how I put this one behind. So I will come here to file, place linked. I will come down here and take this and place it. Click OK there. Then I will come to screen. I will put it behind the man of God. And then I will bring it over here. As you can see, if I turn it off, you see the man of God is not shining as I want him to shine. So I will just click it like there. You see the man of God is popping up. It's looking like he's shining somehow, somewhat. So as you can see, we have duplicated our poster just like that. As you can see on this poster over here, the speaker is the focal point of the poster. So positioning is extremely important. So where you put the speaker matters. The lighting here creates emotions. Without proper lighting, even a great poster can look flat. And remember, typography is just as important as the images. Your audience should be able to read the event title within 2 seconds. If they struggle to read it, simplify it. Good design is not about adding more elements. It's about arranging information. We are almost done, and the next adjustment is what makes the poster look polished instead of unfinished. So what are we going to do? I will come here at the top like that. I will press Shift, Control, Alt, then E to get this layer at the top here. So after there, I will come here to filter, then camera raw filter. Something like this will come out. So I will come here to the basics, and I will just adjust some contrast. I put up to there so that you can see everything clear. I will just add some textures and clarity, a little vibrance and saturations. Then I will come to details. I will add a bit of sharpening, noise reduction, and color noise reduction. I think my poster is looking good right now. You see, it is shining. So if you did not save, you can save now my tutorial. As you can see, this is one of my favorite steps. A final color adjustment helps unify every element in the design. Think of it as putting everything together. Now you can see this is our original poster and this is what I've made. There's no big difference, just the same poster. So here is a professional trick. Before exporting your poster, zoom out and view it about 25%. So I will press Alt and zoom out. You see, if the title still stand out clearly, as you can see, you have created a strong design. You see, my title is standing out. So even if somebody is far away, you can see. So I'll press Ctrl 0. I can come back like that there. Finally, I'm going to export the design. Always save a PSD version so that you can edit later. As you have saved the PSD version, we went to Save As. You see, it is PSD over here. I've already saved it, so I'll just keep it. Then I'll come here to File, Export as JPG or PNG. For me here, I want to export as JPG. I will increase the quality over here to 7. As you can see, one thing I want to show you over here, you see here the KB is 292.9, but if you increase the quality here, the KB increases. So you just look yourself and see what you want. Then I will export the JPG file. I come here and export my file just like that. And that's how I created this professional church poster from start to finish. If you have learned something new, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, because I will be sharing more Photoshop tutorials, church posters designs, branding projects, and professional graphic design tips. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.